fellas, welcome back to the channel. This is the first episode of a new series talking about the most expensive cards in Pokemon, so you can learn something and know better what your cards are worth. Today, we're going to be talking about the set that started it all, the base set, released in 1996 in Japan and 1999 worldwide. The prices for this video are taken from Card Market and in English where possible, just to keep things consistent. Also, all of these cards are going to be more valuable in first edition, but because of the discrepancy in first edition sales, I'm going to be listing the unlimited prices. Kicking it off at number 10 is going to be the Shadowless Red Cheeks Pikachu. For those of you who don't know, this card has two rare traits. The term Shadowless refers to an early design of cards that did not have shadow detail on them. This is visual showing of the improvement in the early days of Pokemon and the experiments they took to perfect their design. But the second unique thing about this card is the red cheeks visible on the image. This error happened because the Wizard of the Coast employees thought Pikachu's cheeks were supposed to be red, so they changed it without the artist Mitsuhiro Orida's permission. His original artwork shows the correct yellow cheeks due to the thunderbolts coming out of them. This error was later corrected, but the red cheeks error is another historic piece in Pokemon's history, making this card a true grail. You can pick up this piece for €35 on Card Market. Heading over to number 9, we've got Shadowless Raichu. We know why Shadowless is so desirable now, and what holo would be the first one to crack the top 10 list but Pikachu's older brother. This would set you back €44. Following that is going to be the Shadowless Mewtwo, a legendary card in all rights, but grabbing that holo in Shadowless is going to be the true grail that takes the number 8 spot. This card costs €45. Number 7 is going to be Shadowless Alakazam, an iconic card that would suit Sabrina herself. This first card on the set list is going to cost you €55. Swimming into the next spot in number 6 is the Shadowless Holo Gyarados. He's a big glow up from his childhood look and is now going to cost you €60 to add to your collection. Up next in number 5, we are all waiting for the fire-spitting Charizard to make an appearance on the list. The regular holo is selling for as low as €40, but to get your hands on a decent condition it's going to cost you at least €100. I actually still need one of these for my binder and I'm trying to track a good one down to this day. In number 4 is going to be our first Shadowless starter in Venusaur. The least popular starter, but it's gotta be my favourite. I mean, look at that face, how could you not love it? The cheapest one is going to be €110, but the first decent quality one is going for €200, so big jump if you want to spring for the better quality. In number 3 is going to be no surprises, the Hydro Cannon Turtle in the Shadowless Blastoise. He's going to be the better version of my little Blastoise and is going to set you back at least €190, but as with all the high tier cards, the condition makes the price fluctuate a lot. Number 2 is quite a cool one in the PokeTour Stand Pikachu. This was given out at an event in Australia in 1999 and is a true collector's item. I actually didn't even know about this card until I was researching for this list, but now I most definitely want one in my collection. The cheapest one listed is going to go for €225, but the only Shadowless one I could find was graded as CGC 7 and is listed for €1,500. Not a card for the faint-hearted. Kicking it with an honourable mention is going to be the E3 promo Pikachu given out to people who attended E3 in LA in 1999. This Pikachu can be identified by the unique stamp on the right of the card. This card is going to fetch €30 minimum, but is a very cool piece. I actually might pick up one of these for my own collection. In the number 1 spot with absolutely no surprises is going to be the big daddy of the entire franchise. It's the Shadowless Charizard, a coveted card that is every true collector's dream. This card has been making news headlines since its inception for the crazy prices it's sold for. The cheapest one available is €450, but with a record sale at €420,000 at auction for a first edition one, there seems to be no limit for how high the price of this card can climb. However, it's actually not the most expensive card in Pokemon, but that's not for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you like this style of video and would like me to make more by dropping a like down below.